Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lodi, Wisconsin in week number 3 of this 2017 high school football season. The Nekoosa Papermakers hit the road for the first time tonight. They'll take on the Lodi Blue Devils in non-conference gridiron action. My name is Tom Kirst. Joining me behind the camera is one of my favorites, Anita Kirst. We're certainly glad you could join us. As always, our thanks goes out to Nekoosa High School and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media for helping us make telecasts of NHS sports possible. Well, a very tough non-conference schedule continues for Nekoosa tonight as they take on a very good Lodi squad. Lodi returns a lot of experience from their 2016 team that went 8-3 overall, 4-1 in Capital Conference play. It shows that experience does show us this year as the Blue Devils are off to a 2-0 start with convincing wins over Delavan and Wisconsin Dells. Jacob Hayroth leads the offense for Lodi. He's rushed for 260 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season. And linebacker Max Barral leads the team defensively with 11 tackles through the first 2 games. Nekoosa 0-2 on the year with lopsided losses. Papermaker offense has sputtered. Hope to turn things around tonight against this Lodi football team. Brandon Wolf chases the ball back for Nekoosa, finds a little opening, and breaks across the 20 out near the 25-yard line. Nekoosa will have the football. So hopefully that kick return is a sign of a life for Nekoosa. Again, their offense has only put up 130 total yards of offense in 2 games, and 63 of that came on 1 play. That a touchdown pass between the quarterback Olson and number 22, Marquand Wiesen. Kyle Olson, the quarterback again tonight. Behind him are 3 backs. He hands off. No, he keeps the football. Nekoosa throws on first down. And a good throw, good catch by Jace Loebner. Loebner caught that ball, took it another couple of yards. About a 4-yard pickup on the play. So Nekoosa 2nd and 6, the ball now at the 28-yard line. Lodi has only given up 1 score this season. Shut out the Dells last week. Nekoosa tries to run the right side. Nothing there for Sawyer Niprath. Freshman is going to lose a couple. And Nekoosa is facing a 3rd and long. Sawyer Niprath, we saw him late in the last ball game. Game number 2 at Holland Field for the first time, and he was quite impressive. 4 carries and about 15, 16 yards for Niprath in that game. They're going to try Niprath this way. Again, can't get outside as he is taken down on a good tackle by number 22, Jacob Hayroth. Hayroth, one of the leading linebackers for this Lodi bunch. Of course, as I mentioned before, Hayroth also the leading rusher for the Blue Devils. Hayroth is back deep, along with number 24, Colton Nicolay, as they await the punt from Jace Olson. Good snap. End over end kick, taken by Nicolay. Breaks the first tackle and gets across midfield down to about the 48. So Lodi takes the field offensively for the first time tonight. I believe we're going to see number 4, Cameron McDonald at quarterback for the Blue Devils. Behind him in the backfield, Hayroth and Nicolay, I believe. Hayroth is the deep man, and he gets the football on first down and finds a big hole right through the middle. Taken down by Loebner, but not until Hayroth picks up about 8. 46 is the other back for Lodi. That's Ben Rashid. 6'2", 212-pound junior, so good size blocking back in that Lodi backfield. 2nd and 2. Hayroth one more time. Big hole, breaks outside. Brought down by Marquand Wiesen. But not until Hayroth picks up about 20. And the first down of the ball game for the Blue Devils. They're going to mark the football at the 24-yard line. So a 16-yard run for Hayroth. 2 carries, 24 yards now. Two receivers split left. Single back this time behind the quarterback. They will throw. Pretty good pressure, but a good throw, good catch. And a nice move after the catch by number 2, Dominic Scola. Scola did a great job of coming back to get that football. And then, after the catch, picked up another 10 yards. So 19 yards on the throw. First and goal now for the Blue Devils. They marked right down the field. Actually, they had great field position. Nekoosa 48-yard line to begin this drive. But 2 rushes and a good throw have them quickly down at the 4-yard line. Hayroth on the pitch. Touchdown, Lodi. Jacob Hayroth takes it in from 8 yards out, not 4 yards out. And Lodi on the board, 8:42 to play in the opening quarter. The Blue Devils now up 6-0. On to attempt the point, number 10 is Savannah Curtis. And she kicks the ball a country mile, and she kicks it cleanly through the uprights. 8:42 to play, opening period. It's now Lodi 7 and Nekoosa nothing. So Savannah Curtis has it teed up for Lodi, and she will kick it away for the second time in this period. Wolf and Wiesen back. That kick toward the sideline. Wolf is going to let it go out of bounds. So I think Nekoosa has the option here either to take the ball at their own 40-yard line, I believe, or have Lodi re-kick it. And Nekoosa is going to take the football, I believe. They actually marked the ball at the 35-yard line.
Nekoosa will accept the penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line.
So Nekoosa with good field position from the 35-yard line. Receiver split wide left and right, 3 backs behind the quarterback. The middle back, Niprath, gets the call, and a good run by Sawyer as he crosses the 45 out near the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Nekoosa was 3 and out their first possession. Ran the ball twice, did complete a short pass, but those 2 runs netted -2 yards. Here they have positive yardage on first down, and that's always a key to your offense, or one of the keys for your offense. 2 backs behind the quarterback this time. Somebody jumped up front for Lodi. I believe that was number 70. Dalton Richard got an early start, and that 5 yards is going to give Nekoosa a first down. So Lodi's first penalty of the game tonight. And again, it gives Nekoosa first down yardage. Did that ball come loose? Niprath with a short gain on first down.
Short gain on play. Tackled by number
Got about 2.
I think it's 2nd and 8.
Cole Caberly over the football for Nekoosa. Olsen still has it. Quick throw. Got Waltenberg across the field. Trent takes it across midfield to about the 48-yard line. So a pickup of about 3 on that short throw.
Dominic Sperling met him, pushing him out.
And Nekoosa still needing about 4 for a first down.
They've got 3rd down and 4.
$6:50 to play here in the opening quarter. Nekoosa 3rd and 4. Mix up in the backfield. That spells disaster for Nekoosa. As Trent Waltenberg and another back, I don't know if that was Niprath or not, collided in the backfield. Waltenberg ended up with a football but was quickly put down by Lodi. A loss of about 3 on the play. And again, the punt team on for Nekoosa.
Once again, Olsen in punt formation for Nekoosa.
2-man deep, waiting at about the 20-yard line for Lodi. Good snap. Pretty good kick by Olsen. Fair catch called this time. And taken by number 24, Colton Nicolay. So Lodi a little deeper in their own territory to begin their second drive. Mark the ball at about the 27-yard line. .6:01 to play in the quarter. Let's see if Nekoosa can get a stop this time. Nekoosa was in the ball game last week against... Who'd they play last week, Nita? River Valley. In the first quarter, it was 7-0 after one quarter, but boy, the second quarter was a disaster for Nekoosa. McDonald trying to get the ball out that time to Rashid.
Pass was intended for fullback number 36, Ben Rashid.
Make that Rashid.
Incomplete, but it's 2nd and 10.
So McDonald now 1 out of 2 throwing the football. And Lodi with a 2nd and 10. Yeah, looking back to River Valley last week, 7-0 after one quarter, but River Valley put up 30 points on the Papermakers in that second quarter, and the game was over. 37-0 at halftime. Big hole, good run. Look out here. All the way down to the 36-yard line is Jacob Hayroth. Well, he's putting up some numbers tonight, isn't he? He had 32 yards and carries on the first drive. That play right there just got him another 34. And Lodi back in Nekoosa territory. 1st and 10 from the 38. One receiver split right. McDonald looks that way. Misses his target, though. Dominic Scola was open, but again, that ball just not there that time for McDonald.
Covered on the play down to 42, Wilson. 2nd and 10.
Beautiful facility here in Lodi. The football field, the press box. We have never seen a press box like the one we're in tonight. It's gorgeous. Deep back hits the football. That's Mitchell Nellen. Nellen with a good carry for first down yardage. Picks up 11. And first down number 4 for the Blue Devils. Boy, Nekoosa's had no answer for the running game thus far. Shortest run from scrimmage for Lodi has been 4 yards. No, make that 8 yards. There we go. Nekoosa with a good play here as Cole Caberly hanging on at the line of scrimmage. And he got some help from number 69, Adrian Rodriguez. So Hayroth with a short gain this time of 2.
Second and 7.
Receivers right and left this time. Also a slot receiver on the right side. 2 backs with McDonald in the backfield. Going for the corner route. Good throw, but could not be pulled in by number 45, I believe? Cade Chrissinger, a 6'3", 210-pound senior. Just couldn't quite pull that one in. So third down rolls around for Lodi. Third and about 7, the ball at the 22-yard line. High backfield, a tailback hits the football, and a good play made by Trent Waltenberg as he puts down number 3, Mitchell Nellen, for a short gain. Fourth down coming up. Nellen picked up 2. They needed 7. So 4th and 5, and onto the field trots number 10, Savannah Curtis. And the 5'2" senior is going to attempt a field goal. Ball is going to be spotted at the 26, so a 36-yard attempt by Curtis. Didn't hit that one well as it sails left, and Nekoosa gets back to offense. Still 7-0 game, 3:31 to play here in the first quarter. Savannah Curtis, second team all-conference last year in the Capital North as a kicker. I tell you, that's always a great advantage to have in high school football. Someone that can make field goals for you from 30 to 40 yards out. A lot of drives do stall. Rather than turning the ball over on downs, you can get some points on the board. But again, just didn't hit that one well. So Nekoosa has the football from their own 20. Wiesen split left. Ryan Doherty split wide right. That's Waltenberg in motion. He's got the football. Trent turns it up. And a good run out near the 30-yard line. Over the 30-yard line. 10 yards for Waltenberg. And Nekoosa's first down here in the quarter. Marked the ball right at the 30-yard line. Everybody tight this time. Olsen. Sawyer. Niprath. Short gain of about 2.
Up the middle, short gain. Tackle was made by number 58, Gabe Pickett. Second and 7.
Gabe Pickert's on the tackle that time for Lodi. Offensive lineman. Make that defensive lineman. Again, everybody tight. 2nd and 8 from the 34-yard line. Lodi jumped defensively, but evidently got back. I'm surprised there wasn't a whistle, because I thought if you broke the line of scrimmage in high school, they immediately called the penalty. But again, no penalty there. And Niprath ends up losing. Yeah, let's say just getting back to the line of scrimmage. So Nekoosa now 3rd and 8. Receivers split wide left and right. 2 slot receivers as well. Olsen got rid of it in a hurry, and Waltenberg couldn't retrieve it. As Olsen was under a lot of pressure. Rushed by number 36, Max Barral. And Nekoosa's going to have to bring the punt team on for the 3rd time in the quarter. Hayroth and Nicolay back. Awaiting the punt from Jace Olson. Low snap, Olson. It's another line drive taken by Nicolay at about the 42. A lot of green in front of Nicolay as he takes it down inside Nekoosa territory to about the 35-yard line. So a net on that particular play for Nekoosa of about 3 or 4 yards. They had the ball at the 32. And Lodi returns that punt back to the 35. So I guess Lodi won that one, huh? Minute 44 to play in the quarter. Nicolay, the quarterback, 2 running backs behind him. They gave it to the fullback this time. Burrell going to take it the distance. "35 yards. Baru, 35 yards, 13-0, minute 35 to play here in the first quarter. So we saw the tailback carry the ball quite a bit in this first quarter for Lodi. They pop a surprise on Nekoosa by stuffing the ball to the fullback, and he responds big time. Minute 35 to play in the quarter. It's now Lodi 14 and Nekoosa nothing. Marquand Wiesen returns the kickoff. Marquand takes it back to about the Nekoosa, 25-yard line? So Nekoosa with another shot on offense, their 4th possession of this first quarter. Unfortunately for Nekoosa, they've only been able to put 1 first down on the board. Need to get something going now as they trail by 2 scores. This Lodi football team returned a lot of players from a very good team last year. They have a lot of experience. Down the sideline, Olson with a good throw. Wolf could not bring it in. Nice job defensively by number 2, Dominic Scola. And we've got a flag in the Nekoosa backfield. Let's see which way that one goes. It's either a hold on Nekoosa or it's a roughing call on Lodi. I was wrong again. It's a chop block on Nekoosa. So a legal block by the Papermakers. I don't know if the rule in high school is like it is in professional or college, but if you as a defensive player are engaged by a blocker, another blocker can't come up to you and block you below the waist while you're engaged with the other blocker. And that could be the case here. It's a big penalty, 15 yards. Half the distance here, though, because of Nekoosa having the ball on the 25, so 12.5 yards. First down and 10 for Nekoosa at about the 8-yard line. Olson will throw. Got a man in the middle. That's Wiesen. Marquand Wiesen trying to outrun the blue shirts, and by golly, I think he's going to do it. Touchdown, Nekoosa. Wiesen with his 2nd score on the year, and very similar to that touchdown score last week. They say 81 yards. I think that was 92 yards. And a good throw by Kyle Olson, right on the numbers. So Nekoosa will go for 2 on the conversion. Everybody's split except Austin Niprath behind the quarterback. Olsen running for his life, tries to get the ball to the receiver in the end zone, and that pass falls incomplete. But Nekoosa on the board. 1:07 to play here in the first quarter. It's now Lodi 14 and Nekoosa 6. So now Nekoosa kicks it off. Jace Olsen, low driving kick, picked up and returned by number 36, Max Baru. And he brings it back to about the 43-yard line. I'm going to mark it the 44, maybe even the 45. So again, good field position for Lodi. 59 seconds to play in the opening quarter. We've got a game. 14-6 our score. Let's see if the Nekoosa defense can stiffen a bit now, huh? I formation. McDonald hands it to the deep back. Another big hole for Hayroth. As he takes it across the 45 down to the Nekoosa 42-yard line. So 13 yards, another first down for Hayroth and the Lodi Blue Devils. Again, the I formation. Going to throw it. Wide open on the sidelines. Number 46, Ben Rushid. There is a flag on the play in the Lodi backfield. And they're asking Nekoosa what they want to do with that flag. So the flag, or the penalty, will go on Lodi. Holding penalty. As the referee indicates that one of the offensive linemen pulled down one of the rushers. So that eliminates that nice little pitch and catch. First down again for Lodi, this time from the 42. They have to get the ball to Nekoosa 42. So first and 16. Handed off. Hayroth pulls a couple of Nekoosa tacklers out to the 50-yard line. And that will be the last play of this first half. So Nekoosa and Lodi put on a pretty good show thus far. We played one. Our score, Lodi 14 and Nekoosa 6. Second quarter about to begin. 14-6 our score. Lodi in that first quarter ran the ball very well against Nekoosa. 10 rushes, 138 yards. They were 1 out of 4 for 19 yards throwing it. Nekoosa 8 rushes for 15 yards, but 3 for 3 throwing the football for 99 yards, and of course that score. McDonald on first down, try to get the ball downfield. And a Nekoosa defender, namely Jace Olsen, gets in the way and picks off that pass. What a great way to start the second quarter for Nekoosa. Good coverage. Both Olsen and another defender were back there with the receiver. The Papermakers get it back. The ball is spotted where? At about the 24-yard line? They say 22-yard line on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that. First down run, Waltenberg with some room on the left side. He's run out of bounds over the 25-yard line. Where are they going to mark that football, Nita? Probably at about the 26, 27-yard line. 5 yards. Well, about 4 yards on the pickup for Trent. So the ball's marked at the 27-yard line. So Nekoosa showing some life. I sort of like the way the offense all of a sudden starting to move the ball a little bit, even on the ground. Sometimes it just takes a little spark to get them going. Olsen hands it off again. Left side, not much this time. Not sure who the ball carrier was. Was that Loebner that time? No, that was Niprath. And Austin found nothing on that left side. Well, maybe a yard. Sawyer Niprath. Picks up about a yard. So 3rd and 5 now coming up for the Papermakers. Receiver split wide right. Olsen looks that way. Waltenberg with the catch, and he's got first down yardage. Good play by both Olsen and Waltenberg that time. Olsen didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that football. Waltenberg had to make a pretty good catch in traffic. So, like I say, a good play all around. Nekoosa's second first down of the night. New set of downs, ball at the 34-yard line. Little misdirection. That's Loebner with the football. Got through a little crease there, picked up about 2. You know, Lodi used to be a member of the South Central Conference. You have to go all the way back to, I think, the 2006-2007 sports season to find Lodi in the South Central. Of course, today they're a member of the Capital, or is it Capital North? Yeah, Capital North Conference. These two teams haven't played each other since 2005. Olsen tried to loop the ball out to Wiesen. Third down coming up. Beautiful night for football, by the way. About 70, well, make that about 60 degrees now, right? Clear sky. From the shotgun, Nekoosa 3rd and 8. Olsen almost threw the pick there. Wanted to get the ball to Wiesen, but number, is that 13 or 15? 13, I believe. For Lodi, Owen Jelnek, much better position to catch that football than Wiesen. So after starting the night, 4 for 4 throwing the football, Nekoosa incomplete on their last 2 attempts. Good angle punt this time. Picked up at about the 30. And a pretty impressive run down the sideline by number 22, Jacob Hayroth. I thought Hayroth had stepped out around the 35, but I guess, or around the 40, but I guess not. Flag on the play? Got a 5-yard running into the kicker penalty on Lodi, and let's see if Nekoosa accepts it. The 5 yards would not give him a first down. But it would maybe give Nekoosa a better chance at field position. And they will repunt the football. Still 4th down. Ball now at the 42-yard line. 4th and about 3. And Nekoosa with their offense on the field. Aha. Hey, when you're 0-2 playing non-conference football, why not? So Nekoosa goes for it here on 4th and 3. Everybody tight. They run it. Waltenberg got a first down. Nice job by that front line for Nekoosa that time. And a good job by the running back Waltenberg as he picked his spot. Trent heading over to the sidelines right now. Looked like he might have a little leg injury after that run. Hope it's just a little bruise. And he's talking to a trainer. Third first down for Nekoosa. 9:20 to play here in the opening half. And we get a timeout on the field. Nekoosa takes the timeout. 9:17 to play in the half. 14-6, Lodi. So now Nekoosa ready. New set of downs from the Nekoosa 47-yard line. Again, everybody tight. Olsen's going to throw it. Had two men out there. Wiesen and Loebner both in the same general area. And Olsen didn't have a whole lot of time to deliver that football. As standing over him was number 22, Jacob Hayroth. It's been the case for Olsen quite a few times this year. He hasn't had a whole lot of time to throw the football. And there had to be a little route confusion that time too, with both a Loebner and Wiesen in that same general area. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Mix up in the backfield. Ball almost lost. Luckily, Olsen got it back. The backs collided behind Olsen. And Kyle was fortunate to have that ball bounce toward him. Loss of about 6 on the play. And 3rd and long coming up now for the Papers. More non-conference football next week as we'll be down to Boscobel next weekend, next Friday night. The game originally slated to be played in Nekoosa, but that will be played at Boscobel. Friday night, 7 o'clock. What's that, the 8th of September. From the shotgun, Olsen sets, fires down the middle, and 4 players there. I think they're all surprised to see the ball. Wiesen was there. And who was that other receiver in that area? I think that's Colo. We do have a flag in the backfield.
He pointed at them.
So is it a roughing penalty this time, or? It's a 15-yard penalty. Let's see if we get a signal now.
You did already. I didn't know what it was.
Very easily could have been a roughing penalty. So Nekoosa with a break. They get a first down. We'll take them by penalty, by air, or by ground. Waltenberg back in the ball game with a carry here. Couldn't get the edge. Picks up about 2. Jelnick in on the stop for Lodi. So that answers our question about Waltenberg. He limped off a few minutes ago, but he's fine back in the ball game. About a yard on the play. They're going to call it 2nd and 9. The ball position at the 44-yard line, the Lodi 44-yard line. Receivers split this time, both right and left. Olsen in trouble. Not sure where he's throwing that football. Almost got it picked up. And we get another penalty. Max Baru had the best chance at that football, that throw by Olsen. Now the officials in a little huddle. And the penalty is going to be on Nekoosa. It's going to be another illegal chop block. This is the second time we've seen that penalty on Nekoosa tonight. As I recall, that's a big penalty too. That's 15 yards? No, 10 yards. So Lodi accepts the penalty, will repeat the down. Still second down, believe it or not. Second and about 20. Ball back at the 46-yard line. We have some young fans in front of us that are enjoying other things other than the game. Second and 20, Nekoosa tight offensively. Not really a passing formation. Let's see what they do here. They're going to throw it. Olsen had a man. Brandon Wolf had the football and a good throw by Olsen. Well, Wolf could not bring it in. Outstanding throw that time by Olsen. So all for naught. Third down. It's amazing how Nekoosa can throw the football from that tight formation like that. This time, two players split left, two split right. And Olsen down the middle airs it out over the top of Wiesen. And fourth down coming up. Wiesen limping a little bit too as he heads back to the sideline. Looks like maybe he pulled a leg muscle. I remember when I had muscles in my legs and I could pull those. Kyle Olsen on to punt it. Good snap, no pressure, and a terrible kick. Olsen kicked that ball into the back of his blocker. And it'll go probably as a block. But Lodi with excellent field position. I remember the Packers doing that once upon a time. Back in when things weren't going so good, maybe in the 70s. Punter actually punted the football into the back of the blocker in front of him. You don't see that too often. Lodi first and 10 from the 38. They have two receivers split wide. Run it with a tailback. That's Hayroth. Hayroth breaks the tackle by Loebner, and Hayroth is going to take it the distance. Well, that didn't take long, now did it? Justin Hayroth, 38 yards. Lodi now on top 20-6 with 6:55 to play in this first half. His second touchdown run on the night. Savannah Curtis, pure on that kick. 6:55 to play in the half. It's now Lodi 21 and Nekoosa 6. Brandon Wolf, Jace Loebner. Now wait the kickoff. Got a new kickoff person this time. I believe that's number 28. Wolf on the return. Straight ahead. Brought down on a good tackle by number 30, Alec Moen. Kicking that time was Aaron Scheckert for Lodi. He's a sophomore. So Nekoosa back on offense. Now trailing by, let me do the math, 15. 6:52 to play yet here in the first half. A lot of big plays in this ball game. A couple of long runs by Lodi, and of course the big pass play for Nekoosa. All scoring plays. Nekoosa on the ground on first down. Grinds out a couple off the left side. Who was that masked man with the football? I think that was
34, Sawyer Nickrat with
Niprath with the football.
Gain of a ball at 3 makes it 2nd and 7.
I'll give him about 2 on the play. I mentioned before Lodi is in the Capital North Conference. I was surprised to read that Scott Hilber is no longer at Columbus. Columbus, another team in the Capital North. Coach Hilber resigned back in February of this year. Screen pass. Loebner pulls it in. Avoided the first tackler, but not the second. That's a good play by number 13, Owen Jelnick. Nekoosa actually loses a yard on the screen. I like the call, though. Just got to improve the execution. So quickly, Nekoosa in a 3rd down hole, 3rd and 9, the ball at 34-yard line. Olsen. Boy, he had a man out there. Waltenberg couldn't bring it in. As Waltenberg was sort of falling over a defender trying to pull that ball in, it was Dominic Scola. And it goes an incomplete pass. 4th down. So Nekoosa runs about 1 minute and 30 seconds the clock before punting it away again. Kyle Olsen back. Look for a little better effort this time, and he gets it. Hayroth. Look out. Trying to get outside. Cross midfield. Just chucks away a tackler. I think that was Niprath that tried to bring him down, and Hayroth just threw him out of the way. And a flag came down at the same time, so we'll see what the penalty is there. Somebody got some face mask, is my guess. It's the defense or the offense, I'm not sure. No, it's going to be a block in the back on Lodi. Didn't see it. So Hayroth still with a good return. They're going to take a few yards away from that return now with the penalty. But Lodi still going to have the ball around midfield. It's going to be the Lodi 49-yard line. A couple of South Central Conference games played last night, by the way. I believe Nekoosa, not Nekoosa, but the South Central were losers in both. Lake Mills defeated Mauston 48-28, and Belleville defeated Wisconsin Dells 28-19. I formation on 1st down. Good coverage back there. And Cameron's pass falls incomplete. Jace Olsen back there in coverage along with Jace Loebner and Keegan Colo. Cameron McDonald, the Lodi quarterback. 2nd down. We had our share of incomplete passes here in the first half. Sort of stretching out the duration of this half. I formation. Another good hole for running back Mitchell Nellen. And Nellen takes it for about 8.
9-yard gain on the run.
So 3rd down, and now very manageable yardage for Lodi. 3rd and a long 2. Make that a long 1. Again, the I formation with Nellen, the tailback. He gets it. Good stiff arm. Gets him through the line of scrimmage. And he easily picks up the 1st down with a 6-yard gain. Nekoosa not getting any penetration at all against that I. Tailback is hitting the line of scrimmage without really being touched. Need somebody to shoot a gap. Make a play. A little different formation this time. 3 receivers left. The single back is Nellen behind McDonald. He gets the football though. Nellen got outside, turns it up, breaks a few tackles. And I tell you what, Nellen's looking pretty good with the football in his hands right now. 12 yards, maybe 13 on the carry for Nellen. And Lodi continues to move the football on the ground. Keegan Colo finally put him down for Nekoosa. Hey, we got a halftime show tonight. How about that, Nita? See the band getting on the field across the way? First and 10 from the 25. Nellen one more time. This time ran into a little interference just past the line of scrimmage.
And another run by Nellen.
Short gain of about 2 or 3.
About 3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
Not sure who made the tackle for Nekoosa.
Brandon Spice.
They gave the tackle to Spice from his linebacker position. 3:15 to play in the half. 2nd and 7. Nellen. There's a good play. Well, Spice was there, but he couldn't put him down. As Nellen got away, picked up a couple after the initial contact. Picks up about 2 yards on the carry. So good job by Spice, though, getting in the backfield and making it a little bit more difficult for that tailback. 3rd and 5, ball at the 20, 2:40 to play here in the half. I formation again. McDonald. Wide open down the field. He's got a connection to number 45, Cade Chrissinger. And first down for Lodi. Lodi wants to talk it over. They take a timeout. 2:23 to play in a half. 21-6, Lodi. Ball is marked at the 4-yard line. Lodi, 4 cracks now from the 4. The way they've been running the football, I'm not thinking they're going to need 4 tries. From the eye, they give it to the fullback. That's probably Baru. And he is in the end zone. It was Rassett instead. 4-yard run, 27-6 our score now, 2:19 to play here in the opening half. Savannah Curtis will attempt the point. She's been perfect thus far tonight. And she's now 4 for 4 in conversions. Our score, Lodi 28, Nekoosa 6. Aaron Scheckert has it teed up. Brandon Wolf and Jace Loebner back for Nekoosa awaiting the kick. It'll be Wolf on the hop. Brandon changes his mind and makes a good move to evade a tackler before getting knocked out of bounds. Good effort by Wolf. Going to mark the ball short of the 30-yard line at about the 28, I believe. So Nekoosa still with a shot here. 2:09 yet to play in the half. They have 2 timeouts left, as does Lodi. Problem is they have 72 yards to cover in that 2:09. Offense has shown some things tonight, but they haven't been real consistent in showing those good things. First down. They run it. I think that's Waltenberg off the left side. Nope.
Niprath.
That was Austin Sawyer Niprath. Sawyer Niprath for 4 yards. Clock running under 2 minutes to play in the half. Look across the way, there's quite a few people from Nekoosa that made the, 90-minute trip down here to Lodi. Again, a beautiful night. Olsen. I think he was looking for Waltenberg that time. Settled on Colo and overthrew him. So quickly, Nekoosa third down. They started this possession with, 2:09 on the clock. There's a minute 27 yet to play now. So, hey, Lodi might get another shot if they can hold Nekoosa here. Lodi has a very good wealth of football players down here. If you look at the roster, 20 sophomores, 20 seniors. No, that's 25 sophomores, 25 seniors, and 10 juniors on this football team. Niprath isn't going to make it outside as he is upended. And a good play by number 8, Riley Fost. And quickly, Lodi takes a timeout. Still a minute 17 to play, and Nekoosa is going to have to punt it away. So again, Lodi thinking they've got a pretty good shot at more points yet here in the first half. Mentioned a couple of games played last night in the South Central with the Wisconsin Dells and Mauston losing. Game scheduled for tonight besides this one as Watoma at Waterloo and Marshall at Adams Friendship. We haven't played any conference games yet this year, but just looking at the non-conference totals for each team, everybody has a loss. Number 1, Watoma has the best record, 1-1 through 2 games. Dells and Mauston both 1-2 on the season. And Adams Friendship and Nekoosa 0-2 and heading into play tonight. Next week, the last non-conference week of this football season, as Nekoosa down at Boscobel. Boscobel, I'm pretty sure, is in the Platteville area. I mean, you're pretty much in southwestern corner of Wisconsin to get down to Boscobel. I'm sure some folks will make that trip. We will. Other games next week, Adams Friendship is at Columbus, Boston at New Glarus, Lakeside Lutheran at Watoma, and Cambridge at Wisconsin Dells. Olsen gets the punt away. Hayroth from midfield. Well, he ran 20 yards before a white shirt even touched him. So Nekoosa getting murdered on these punt returns tonight. As Lodi picking up big yards and getting great field position from these returns. Hayroth brought that one back, about 23 yards. So it's pretty much where the football was when Nekoosa punted it. Makes you wonder why you punt then, right? Nekoosa takes a timeout, a minute 7 to play in the half. So a minute 7 to play, Lodi with one timeout. They got a fresh set of downs from Nekoosa 28. McDonald from the shotgun. Throws a slant and a heck of a catch. Made by, is that number 2? It is number 2. Dominic Scola. And boy, did McDonald put the ball right on the button that time. Pickup of about 18, 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to set up the screen. No, McDonald just in trouble. Now he's going to run it and take it out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage. So good exercise for the quarterback, but no gain on the play. They must have the ball marked just outside the 10-yard line, because I believe Lodi can't pick up a first down yet without scoring. We know they're in field goal range because they have 2 kickers. And Curtis has looked very good tonight, though she did miss 1 field goal. From the shotgun, McDonald Sees his target, fires, and he gets a completion short of the goal line. Trevin Banash. Trevin Bannock. And he did get a first down. So it's first and goal. And now Lodi, no, they're not going to take a timeout. Clock is running. And now we get a timeout. Nekoosa? We get whistles for some reason. And the official on the far side looking at the Nekoosa bench. And I'm not sure what the deal is.
A mistake.
You really can't make mistakes at this juncture because you're like for Lodi right now, the clock is running again. So they're costing Lodi time. And now the Lodi coaches are saying, hey, you can't do that. And you can't, I guess. Nekoosa ends up taking the timeout. 24 seconds to play in the half. Now we're ready to play. Nekoosa takes their timeout. First and goal, Lodi from the 2. McDonald from the shotgun is going to throw it. And he's got a touchdown. Dominic Scola with a little slant got in front of the Nekoosa defender. And touchdown number 5 for Lodi here in this first half. Comes at the 21-second mark of the second quarter. Now a 34-6 advantage. Curtis on for the point. She is true again. 5 for 5 is Curtis on conversions. 21 seconds to play. Lodi 35, Nekoosa 6. So Aaron Sheckard will tee it up, kick it away. Again, Loebner and Wolf back waiting for the kick. Just 21 seconds to play here in the half. Little squib kick this time, which got by Wolf. He retrieves it at the 10 and gets in trouble immediately, and he's going to go down short of the 20-yard line. Probably about the 15. It's quite a ways from us, but I believe the official said that about the 15-yard line. Speaking of 15 seconds to play in the half. Let's see if Nekoosa just takes a knee here. Yeah, Nekoosa's opponent with a big second quarter again tonight. 21 points put up by Lodi. And Nekoosa spreads out the formation. See if Olsen throws. He will. And overthrew Waltenberg. 11 seconds to play. Second and 10 now for Nekoosa. Nekoosa scraped together 4 or 5 first downs here in the first half, and of course they had the big play on the touchdown strike from Olsen to Wiesen. But otherwise it's been pretty much a struggle. Nekoosa has more positive plays this week than last week, offensively. Fewer negative plays. Olsen in trouble. He's going to go down. And that's going to end the first half. Nekoosa with no timeouts and Lodi no interest in stopping the clock. So interesting half of football. Lodi in control. At halftime our score, it's the Blue Devils 35 and the Papermakers 6. Hey, the second half just moments away, maybe just one moment away. Who knows? We've had quite a halftime extravaganza here in Lodi. We got to see all of the flag football players. It must have been 80 to 100 of them. We got to see a junior cheer team do a cheer and a dance. We got to see the band perform a couple of tunes. And we got to see the senior or the varsity cheerleaders do their thing as well. So, yeah, all kinds of good things going on here in Lodi. And we also learned that we didn't win the 50-50 drawing. So, Nita and I discussed staying or going home, but we decided to stay, regardless of the outcome of the 50-50. Our score, 35-6 at halftime. Lodi on top. Game was 14-6 after one. Lodi put up 21 unanswered points in the second period, thus our 35-0 score. Lodi scored on runs by Hayroth, Baru, Hayroth again, Rashid, and then finally on a pass, Cameron McDonald to Dominic Scola. Nekoosa's lone score, an 88-yard touchdown pass, Kyle Olson to Mark-Juan Wiesen. Nekoosa has the honors to kick off the football to start the second half. 3 men back deep. Sure looks like they want the ball to go to number 3 down there, though. And that is Mitchell Nellen. Olson with the kick. It's a short kick taken by one of the up men. And again, great field position on a kick. Sawyer Niprath puts down the return man. That was Max Baru. I think it's his second kickoff return tonight. And again, Lodi in great position, starting from their own 45-yard line. It's a one-score game, 14-6 until the 6:55 mark of that second quarter. And Lodi scored 3 times in that last 7 minutes of that second quarter. McDonald got someone to jump. I think it was his own player. It's going to cost Lodi 5 yards and give them another first down, this time with 15 to go. Play comes in from the Lodi bench. You know, I forgot to mention the coaches tonight. Lodi head coach is Dave Pulse. He's in his 14th season. He has a 110-36 record. Quite good, hey? And of course for Nekoosa, on the Nekoosa side of the field, we'll get to that in a second, because right now Hayroth is going to take it the distance. 60 yards to start the second half. Jacob Hayroth, his 3rd touchdown tonight. They made it look easy. Hayroth having quite a night. He's averaging about 133 yards on the ground a game. And I'm sure he's well over 150 tonight, maybe heading toward 2. Miss automatic, Savannah Curtis puts it through. 11:32, make that 42 to play here in the second half. Third quarter, make that our score. Lodi 42 and Nekoosa 6. Going back to the coaches, I mentioned the Lodi coach and his outstanding record across the field. For Nekoosa, Mr. Paul Liebherr. Paul in his 2nd season leading the troops. 5-5 last year, off to a tough start this year. But looking for better things as the conference season kicks in. Now, 3 weeks in a row now, Nekoosa's played high school football teams that have had the same varsity coach for the last 15 years. It's amazing. Gay Electric Trempealeau, they had Stephen Hagen. Last week, I forget the fella at River Valley, but he had like 14 seasons or 16 seasons. And of course, tonight, Lodi with a coach that's been here 15 years. Really helps your football program. Brandon Wolf, I believe, with a return. Does a good job of handling the football, getting it out over the 25 to about the 26-yard line. So Nekoosa, their first shot on the offensive end here in the second half. (42-6) our score. That's a 36-point margin, as you mathematicians know. That also means running clock in Wisconsin high school football. It's the third week in a row Nekoosa has run into that running clock in the second half. They run the fullback, and is that Niprath? Yes, it is. Sawyer with a short gain of about 1. When I say fullback, it just so happened that Niprath was right behind the quarterback that time. So sort of a smash play, if you will. Quick hitter.
Second and 9.
Second and 9, the ball at the 29. Everybody tight for the Papermakers. Lobner in motion, little misdirection, and Waltenberg is tackled in the backfield on a good play by number 45, Cade Chrissinger. Heard Chrissinger's name a few times tonight. So Waltenberg lost about 5, maybe 6 on the play. So Nekoosa in a third down hole, third down at about 15. This is where, again, if you're Nekoosa, you just want to make some good things happen. You got to keep plugging it. Try to pick up a few first downs, maybe get a big play somewhere along the line, but do some positive things. Olson going deep. It's got Lobner. Jace Lobner. The race is on. He's going to get caught at about the 6-yard line. But there you go, something good.
Chase Lerner with a long catch and run. And a nice pass by Tyler Olson.
I got 70 yards on that completion from the 22 all the way down to the mark it at the 7-yard line. So that's Nekoosa's second big play tonight. The other one, a 80-plus yard pass to Wiesen for a touchdown. Now let's see Nekoosa punch it in. It's really the first time they've been in the red zone tonight offensively, meaning inside the 20. Everybody tight. And I'm not sure who had the football. Is it the quarterback? No, it was not the quarterback. It was Waltenberg. I can't tell you how he got it. Trent looked like he picked up little on the play. I believe the ball's marked at about the 7-yard line. So maybe a yard on the play. I really thought Olson, the quarterback, had the football that time. And if so, Jace was doing a pretty good job of getting to the goal line. Problem was he didn't have the football. Single back behind the shotgun quarterback is Niprath. Olson looks left, tries the comeback right, but lost his footing. And that pass incomplete. Third and goal.
Lozander deflected the pass, incomplete, makes it third down and goal.
Olson goes over to the sideline to get the play, as they just marked the ball for play right now. So 25 seconds Nekoosa has yet to get this play off. Two receivers left, two receivers right. Niprath, the back behind the quarterback Olson. And Nekoosa jumped. I believe Waltenberg jumped from that slot formation. So that'll cost Nekoosa 5 yards. And make this third down play a little more difficult. Still third and goal. Well, now the ball back at a what? About the 12-yard line? Colo, Lobner, Waltenberg, and Wolf all split wide. Olsen under pressure and goes down. Nobody blocked number 18 that time, and Austin Soley puts down the quarterback Olsen for a huge loss of about 14, I believe. They're going to mark the ball at the 26. So now you've got the 4th and goal you really don't want. 4th and goal from the 2 sounds good. 4th and goal from the 26. Not so good. Let's see what Nekoosa and Coach Liebherr dial up here on 4th and goal from the 26. Everybody tight. You know they're going to throw it. Olsen throws it up, trying to get the ball to Wolf, and the ball is tapped away by a defender. Number 2 made a good play, Scola, and Nekoosa turns the ball over on downs. So a wonderful opportunity slips away here as Nekoosa 1st and goal from the 6, and they can't punch it in, and Lodi back on the field offensively. I think we have some new faces in the game now for Lodi. A little confusion as well. Cameron McDonald still the quarterback. He's the last one to the huddle. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. High formation. They run it. New tailback, good results.
That's number 24.
Colton Nicolay picked up about 4. I believe Sawyer Goodwin in on the stop that time for Nekoosa. High formation again. Nicolay, the tailback. Cunningham, the fullback. Nicolay. Big hole left side. Breaks out of there. Brandon Wolf comes over to slow him down. And number 64, Evan Broder, puts him to the turf, but not until Nicolay picks up a nice gain of 24 on the play. Make that we'll go with 20 on the play. So that ground game continues to perform well for Lodi. This time the fullback gets a carry. Trent Waltenberg gets a leg. Kenan Cunningham picks up about 2. Three minutes to play here in the third quarter. 2nd down and 7 for the Devils, who are blue. McDonald with a couple of words to his backs. Now hands it to the tailback. That's Nicolay. Nicolay breaks out of there, heading toward the corner. It's a race with Brandon Wolf. Wolf turns him back, and the tailback is finally put down inside the 10-yard line. Another 39 yards on the ground for Lodi. And Lodi not missing a thing with Nicolay in there as tailback. We have a new quarterback in the game now for Lodi. Number 39 is Zach Potter. 1st and goal. New tailback as well. I believe that was number 18, Austin Soley. Nice gain off the right side. Long ways from us.
Austin Saley with his first.
It's Austin Saley, the ball carrier. And now we get a timeout called on the field by Nekoosa. Minute 25 to play in the third, 42-6, Lodi. Second and goal now for Lodi. Saley again, this time not much success for the Lodi tailback.
Austin Saley with the carry for the Blue Devils.
They're still going to mark the ball at about the 2.
Game makes it third and goal.
So third and goal coming up now for the Blue Devils. Last time I can remember Nekoosa playing Lodi in any sport was the girls' basketball sectional. Was that about 5-6 years ago? It was an exciting time as Nekoosa played Lodi to go to state, with a winner going to state. Unfortunately, Lodi won that matchup. Straight up the middle. I don't see a sign yet. There it is. Touchdown, Lodi. But now they're going to stop the clock, and I'm not sure why. So it was Saley that scored from 2 yards out. And I guess they just stopped the score to allow the point to be kicked. But I thought it was supposed to be running clock, so I'm a bit confused here. But on for the point, Savannah Curtis. Going for 7 now. And she has simply missed automatic. 40.6 seconds to play here in the third. It's now Lodi 49, Nekoosa 6. A familiar sight tonight. Aaron Sheckard has it teed up. And he'll kick it away to the Papermakers. Waltenberg and Wolf wait deep. Goes right through Wolf this time. Picked up by Waltenberg. No, that's Wolf, excuse me. And Wolf does a nice job of getting the ball back upfield to about the 20-yard line.
Kearney on the tackle.
Kearney on the stop for Lodi. Clock running now. This will be if they get a play off, this will be the final play of the quarter. And I don't think they're even going to play off. We're down to 5 seconds. Nekoosa slow out of the huddle. And that is the end of the third period. So we played 3. The score, Lodi 49, Nekoosa 6. Fourth quarter is on us. Or is that upon us? Either way, fourth quarter begins. Nekoosa with the football, 1st and 10. They start from their own 20. Cola wides up left, Doherty right. 2 backs behind the quarterback, Olson. Waltenberg, one of those backs, he has the football. And Trent with a nice run over the 30. And that'll be a first down for the Papers. So again, good things happening. That's what you got to have. In a game like this, you look for the small things. Just continue to try to improve. I tell you, next week, Nekoosa is going to play a basketball team that is nowhere near the caliber that these first 3 teams have been on their schedule. So that's going to be an interesting matchup down in basketball. Running the ball to the right is number 44 for Nekoosa, and I don't have a 44 in my program. Good run, though, by the young man. Picks up about 6. PA announcer equally confused by number 44. Second down and about 3, the ball at the 38-yard line. Loebner with a pitch. He's got first down yardage out to the 42. So Nekoosa moving the football right now on the ground, and granted they're moving it against some reserves out there for Lodi. They're moving the football. That's how you get better.
Logan Richards with the tackle for
Ball at the 43 right in front of us. Here from this Lodi luxury box. Straight ahead. Quick hitter. And number 44 with another 10 yards.
Dylan Streeter made the tackle for Lodi.
Streeter made the stop for Lodi. But again, a first down.
Good 10 Nekoosa.
So 3 first downs in this drive. She began at the Nekoosa 20. The ball now rests at the 47 of Lodi. Two receivers left, one right. Man in motion is Loebner. Waltenberg left early, but no flag at all. A good stick out here by number 83. Boy, I tell you what, 83, not a big player.
Logan with the carry.
Cameron Nunn
That was number 83, Cam Nunn.
came up and just stuck the ball carrier. And Nunn, not a big guy, listed at 5'8", 144, but it showed a lot of grit with that tackle. Loss of about 3 on the play, 2nd and 13. Loebner gets the pitch, tries to cut it up, and gets back to the original line of scrimmage before number 34, Logan Richards, puts him down.
That was number 34, Logan Richards in on the tackle.
Not quite to the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and about 11.
Justin Colson checks into the game for the Blue Rebels.
From the shotgun, the quarterback Olson. Looking deep. A lot of guys out there for both teams.
Intended for number 38, that's John Barton.
38 was closest to the football. That's John Barton. But again, Nekoosa had, 3 receivers, maybe even 4 in that same general area, that pattern, which brought 3 or 4 defenders as well. So it was a pretty congested area. I think they'd want to spread that out a little bit more. Spread out the field. Nekoosa will go here on 4th and 11. Again, the shotgun formation. Olson. Down the middle again. He overthrows everybody. Again, it was Barton closest to the football. And Nekoosa turns it over after putting up 3 first downs on the ground. Lodi gets it back.
And the Blue Rebels will take over on down.
7 minutes to play in this game with a running clock. Conference play just a couple weeks away for Nekoosa. I was just trying to find something that'll tell me when they start the conference season. There it is right here. First down play, another good run. I think that's Nicolay, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Lodi. Colton Nicolay, 51 yards. And Lodi continues, excuse me, to pile it on. "51 yards, untouched." Curtis trying to set the state record for point after conversions. She's getting close. And she's good again. 5:58 to play. It's now Lodi 56 and Nekoosa 6. Ball is teed up. Nekoosa waiting for another kickoff. Another chance to put points on the board. Squib kick caught in the middle that time by number 15 for Nekoosa. That's Clayton Havlovic. And Clayton made a good catch and a decent return back out to the 42-yard line. So 44 is back in the game for Nekoosa in the backfield. We do know who that is now. 44 is Riley Dye. Maybe one of the running backs for the Papermakers on this possession. Got a new quarterback? No. Or do we? Keegan Colo now at quarterback for Nekoosa, number 11. From the shotgun, Keegan. Couldn't find a receiver, and he's going to lose about a yard on the sack. Number 44 came over for Lodi, Miguel Kearney, Lodi senior with the tackle. And Nekoosa loses about a yard, so 2nd and 11. The ball right smack dab on the 40-yard line. I think that's the 40-yard line. It is. Colo from the shotgun. Had a receiver out there, but Keegan didn't get a whole lot on that throw. And the ball goes incomplete. Is that number 8 over there for Nekoosa? No, it was number 5. So Kyle Olson, the quarterback, the former quarterback, put on his receiver hat there, couldn't pull it in. Quickly, 3rd and 10 for Nekoosa, clock running. We're down about 4 minutes. And they run the football with Riley Dye. And look at Riley pop through there for a first down. Nice job by Riley Dye.
Tackle was made by number 21, Jack Hansen.
Hansen on the stop for Lodi. Chains moved, ball at the 47, 1st and 10, Nekoosa. Under center this time is Colo. And again hands it off. Jace Lobner, another first down. Bangs his way down to about the 35. And Nekoosa putting some yards up on this possession. Now we got to put some points up. Clock getting short. We're down to about 3:15 to play. Colo again hands it off. This time Waltenberg, and nothing there. Number 50, Ryan Winters, in on the stop.
Number 50, Ryan Winters.
No gain on the play.
And at 8:55, Alex Meyer in on the play.
Well, you got to admire these Lodi fans, don't you? We know that a lot of parents were here for all the stuff going on at halftime tonight. But you look around right now, and this place is still full. Hey, Colo's going to keep it on the sneak this time. And Keegan pushes his way forward to about the 32.
Tackled by number 82, Kate Carson.
3rd down coming up. Again, Lodi with a beautiful facility here. They've got a wonderful high school behind us. That was probably built only about 15, 20 years ago. Riley Dye off the left side. Does he have first down yardage? I believe he does.
Billsley once again on the tackle, but Nekoosa has enough for a first down.
We're going to mark the football now at about the 25. Minute 50 to play. Everybody tight. Colo still has it. Keegan gets outside, and he's going to get another first down. No, I guess not. Just a tad short.
Here to be Aaron Shokart with the tackle for the Blue Devils. That was number 11, Keegan Cole with the keeper.
It's going to be second down, I believe, in about one.
Second and short.
The ball is placed at about the 16. Under a minute to play now. So Loebner on the carry there. Short game, but it is the first down for Nekoosa.
Number 57, Hunter Ramish.
Clock continues to run. See if Nekoosa is going to stop the clock. Try to get in the end zone one more time.
Nekoosa.
We're down to about 35 seconds. First and 10 from about the 11. Colo got rid of it and almost got the ball to a receiver lying on his back. Incomplete. Is that Brandon Wolf? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Brandon Wolf, number 21. 5 seconds to play, and Nekoosa's going to have to hustle to get off another play. They do. Colo keeps the play alive, lets it fly, and it's intercepted by Lodi. And that's going to be the ball game. So Nekoosa almost comes up with more points here in the fourth quarter, but comes up short. We've got a final score from Lodi. It's the Blue Devils 56 and Nekoosa 6. So with the win, Lodi now 3-0 in the non-conference season. With the loss, Nekoosa drops to 0-3 in this non-conference part of the football season. Again, a lot of scoring tonight. No doubt about it. Lodi put up 2 scores in the first quarter when Jacob Hayroth took it in from 8 yards, and Max Baru scored on a 35-yard run. They led 14-0. Still in that first quarter, Nekoosa got something on the board as Kyle Olson hit Marquand Wiesen for an 88-yard touchdown pass. Score was 14-6 after one period. Second quarter belonged to Lodi. Hayroth scored on a 38-yard run. Ben Rashid on a 4-yard run, and a Cameron McDowell 2-yard pass to Dominic Sola made the score 35-6 at halftime. Third quarter, Lodi didn't waste any time at all. First play of the third period, Hayroth again, it's this time a 60-yard run. And at the very end of the third quarter, Austin Saley takes it in from 2 yards. Lodi led 49-6 after 3. The Blue Devils added 1 score in the fourth quarter as Colton Nicolai took it in from 51 yards out on a run. A Curtis kick, and by the way, again, Savannah Curtis, 7, make that 8 for 8 on conversion kicks tonight. Our final score of 56-6 Lodi. So for Nekoosa, they continue the non-conference season, actually their final non-conference game next week. They will take on Boscobel down at Boscobel. And again, that's a winnable game for this Nekoosa team, so get on down there and cheer this team on. Let's right the ship and get ready for the conference season. So I want to thank Nita Kirst for doing a great job on the camera. My name is Tom Kirst. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next time on Nekoosa Sports.